Atal Tinkering Labs are part of Atal Innovation Mission. Everybody knows that. Now, the budget 2025-26 announced a certain number of Atal Tinkering Labs to be established in the next 5 years in the government schools. What is that number? What is the target number of Atal Tinkering Labs that has to be established in next 5 years?
Sir, 100, sir.
Huh?
100.
100. అటల్ టింకరింగ్ ల్యాబ్స్ గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్లో మొత్తం ఇండియా వైడ్ 100. యా, ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఆన్సర్ చేస్తే లెట్ మీ గివ్ యూ ఎ హింట్. ఎనీవే నేను బిగిన్ చేశాను కాబట్టి గో ఇన్ థౌజండ్స్ అండ్ మల్టిపుల్స్ ఆఫ్ 5. గో ఇన్ థౌజండ్స్ అండ్ మల్టిపుల్స్ ఆఫ్ 5. If you answer this, you'll get only 5 marks because I gave you certain hint. Answer.
Sir, 5,000, sir.
Incorrect. ఊరికే ఆలోచనలైనా రిచ్గా పెట్టుకోండి. 50,000. I'll ask you one more question. So, yeah. PM Swanidhi. Okay, this particular scheme has been upgraded or revamped in union budget, this year's union budget. That scheme was existing previously. That scheme has been upgraded or revamped. What is that scheme related to? What is the objective of that scheme? PM Swanidhi. Swanidhi. It is related to some section of unorganized sector, informal employment కి సంబంధించిన వాళ్ళు. అన్ఆర్గనైజ్డ్ సెక్టర్లో లైవ్లీహుడ్ పొందే వాళ్ళకి సంబంధించింది. If you go out, you encounter so many such people. మీకు వచ్చిందా? Pass. B.
Sir, gig workers, laborers and vendors.
Huh?
Laborers, vendors, gig workers.
Gig workers.
Vendors and laborers.
Only 30% correct. So I can't give you marks. Okay, no, sir. That is only 30% correct. See, మీకు ఆల్రెడీ పాస్ అయిన క్వశ్చనే కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఏం వెళ్దో. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ మీకే వస్తుంది. లెట్ మీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. పిఎం స్వనిధి అంటే ప్రధానమంత్రి స్ట్రీట్ వెండర్స్ ఆత్మనిర్భర్ నిధి. ఓన్లీ స్ట్రీట్ వెండర్స్, హాకర్స్ వీళ్ళందరూ ఉంటారు కదా, సైకిల్ మీద పెట్టుకుని బళ్ళ మీద పెట్టుకుని అమ్ముతారు, వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే. పక్కన చిన్న చిన్న దుకాణాలు పెట్టుకుంటారు, స్ట్రీట్ వెండర్స్, దట్స్ ఇట్. సో గిగ్ వర్కర్స్, నార్మల్ మాన్యువల్ లేబరర్స్ వీళ్ళందరూ కాదు. ఓకే, యా, అట్లీస్ట్ 50% కరెక్ట్ అయినా ఇద్దు మార్కులు, 5 మార్క్స్. సో యూ వోంట్ గెట్ ఎనీ మార్క్స్. నెక్స్ట్, in this year's budget, the finance minister announced that the FDI limits in insurance sector has been increased. ఎంతవరకు ఇంక్రీజ్ చేశారు? టు వాట్ ఎక్స్టెంట్ ద ఎఫ్డిఐ లిమిట్స్ హ్యావ్ బీన్ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ ఇన్ ద ఇన్సూరెన్స్ సెక్టర్? మన క్వశ్చన్లు మనకు తెలియవు కానీ పక్క వాళ్ళ క్వశ్చన్లు మనకు తెలుసు, అంతే కదా? ఓకే, గుడ్. పర్సంటేజ్.
Sir, 14.4%.
అక్క హౌ? అసలు వాట్? అసలు మీరు చూసారా? సిట్. ఇంకా యూ హ్యావ్ వన్ మోర్ ఛాన్స్. హింట్ కావాలా? కొంచెం రిచ్గా ఆలోచించండి, గట్టిగా పెద్దగా ఆలోచించండి. ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ ఎఫ్డిఐ లిమిట్స్. ఎఫ్డిఐ లిమిట్స్ ఎంతవరకు పెంచారు? FDI is foreign direct investment. Directly a foreign company can come and invest in Indian companies. Okay, it can buy some stake. ఎంత అలౌ చేశారు? I think it is there in that paper. See, every day for the last 4 days, at least one article was there in all major newspapers with respect to FDI in insurance sector. You are given maximum hints. You want to answer? చెప్పండమ్మా, మరి టైం అయిపోతుంది.
51%.
Incorrect. Team C has the chance.
%100%.
Good. 74 to 100. ఆ అమ్మాయికి తెలుసు. Correct. Till now it is 74%. Now 100%. That means any foreign player or investor can come and directly buy out. Okay. So the question goes to So budget 2025-26 announces Gramin credit score framework. Briefly explain what it is. Gramin credit score framework. Tell me what it is. అదేదో నువ్వే చెప్పొచ్చు కదా. నువ్వు చెప్పి వేరే వాళ్ళు డబ్బింగ్ ఇచ్చి.
Providing financial support to rural areas.
ఓకే, ఎనీథింగ్ మోర్? How they intend to give financial support? Through a credit score. Credit score framework ante something like your CIBIL score. Okay, so how are they planning to give financial support? What you said is correct. How? Gramin credit score framework, or at least you can tell to which sections of rural people are they trying to focus more on.
Agricultural groups.
SHGs.
SHGs.
Sir, we can give it to them. Full is fine, sir. See, basically ఏంటంటే వినండి, సిబిల్ స్కోర్ ఐడియా ఉందా మీకు? డూ యూ నో అబౌట్ సిబిల్ స్కోర్? వాట్ ఈస్ సిబిల్ స్కోర్? CIBIL, సిబిల్ స్కోర్. అంటే మన క్రెడిట్ హిస్టరీ ఎలా ఉంది అని, రీపేమెంట్ హిస్టరీ ఎలా ఉంది, హౌ ఆర్ యూ యాజ్ ఎ కస్టమర్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ బ్యాంకింగ్ నెట్వర్క్ ఆర్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్తో నువ్వు ఎలా డీల్ చేస్తున్నావు, టైంకి వడ్డీలు కడుతున్నావు, ఆర్ యూ ప్రాపర్లీ సర్వీసింగ్ యర్ డెట్ ఇఫ్ ఎట్ ఆల్ యూ ఆర్ టేకింగ్ వన్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ఎ స్కోర్ మెయింటైన్డ్ బై సమ్ థర్డ్ పార్టీ ఏజెన్సీ. ఓకే, నౌ అక్కడ ఏమవుతుందంటే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీరు ఈఎంఐ టైంకి కట్టలేదు అనుకోండి, మీ క్రెడిట్ స్కోరు డ్రాస్టిక్గా పడిపోతుంటుంది, అలా 1-2 వాయిదాలు చూసుకోకపోతే. మోస్ట్లీ దిస్ హ్యాపెన్స్ విత్ రూరల్ పీపుల్ హూ ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ లెస్సర్ ఫినాన్షియల్ అవేర్నెస్. ఫినాన్షియల్ ఇంక్లూజన్లోకి, ఫినాన్షియల్ ఫోల్డ్లో కొత్తగా వచ్చి ఫార్మల్ ఫినాన్షియల్ ఫోల్డ్లోకి ఎక్కువ అవేర్నెస్ లేని వాళ్ళు, they'll suffer from this problem. So budget proposes to bring a new credit score framework, especially for rural people, Gramin credit score framework, especially self-help groups. Okay, so that they will have a independent credit score framework maintained by public sector banks, the group of PSBs. Thereby they will be liberal, and they'll also, using this Gramin credit score framework, they'll quickly give loans, better financial support, what you said. And also, if at all somebody is having better score on this framework, they'll have lesser rate of interest, much lesser rate of interest based on their performance. So this was announced in the recent budget. Okay, next. So the next question goes to team D kada. So budget also proposes several tax reforms. Okay, several tax reforms have been proposed as a part of tax reforms in direct tax. What do you mean by Jan Vishwas bill? Jan Vishwas bill ante enti?
Amending or decriminalizing different laws in regarding that.
Good. Sir, icheyid sir. 10. See, already, I believe in 2023, there was one round of Jan Vishwas bill 1.0. Okay, first Jan Vishwas bill was brought out in 2023. August 2023, if I believe. Yeah. Several, I think close to 19 central laws or laws made by Indian Parliament were reformed, or those sections were amended just to decriminalize certain offenses, certain minor offenses, which actually doesn't need to be penalized that much, or which doesn't need that much of strict treatment, like imprisonment for 1 year, 2 years. So all those things are watered down. They are brought in the compoundable offenses category. That means you can pay fines. So thereby decriminalizing all these sections will effectively reduce litigation between the state or tax authorities and the common people or taxpayers. Okay, they just want to bring the litigation down. అంటే ట్యాక్స్ అథారిటీస్ ట్యాక్స్ కట్టే వాళ్ళు కొట్టుకోకూడదు. లీస్ట్ పాసిబుల్గా దే షుడ్ బి కేసెస్ ఆర్ friction between them. Okay, that will increase tax compliance. That will also change the outlook of taxpayers towards the authorities. Okay, so tax coverage పెరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. That is the intention. Good. Okay, so 3 cycles అయినాయి కదా. Next, 4th one and the last one. Okay, చూసుకోండి మరి. For team A, budget also had increased the slabs with respect to income tax. Can you throw some light on that? గతంలో ఎంత ఉండేది, ఇప్పుడు ఎంత అయింది? The changed income tax slabs. Who will come under tax bracket now? Like which income category will come under tax bracket now? Listen to the question very carefully. Which income group will come under tax bracket from this year?
Up 3 lakhs, old అయితే 3 lakhs సార్, ప్రెసెంట్ పెరిగింది 4 lakhs సార్.
Come again. గట్టిగా.
ఓల్డ్ అయితే 3.
At present I am asking, you don't need to mention about old. At present.
4 lakhs సార్, nil కి 5%.
So to come into tax bracket, you need to have a minimum income of 4 lakhs. Correct. Good. Okay. Also, as a part of tax reforms, the union budget proposes rationalization of TDS and TCS. Expand what is TDS, also what is TCS. TDS అంటే ఏంటి, TCS అంటే ఏంటి, రెండు చెప్పాలి.
TDS means tax deducted at source. TCS means tax collector at source. Okay. TDS means the amount detected by the employer or detector from the taxpayer, and the employer on behalf of
deducted by employer,
detected by the detector or employer from taxpayer.
okay,
And the taxpayer on behalf of that the detector on behalf of taxpayer will pay the money to income tax department.
okay. What about TCS?
TCS, the buyer collects taxes from the money given by the buyer while selling the goods.
Why selling the
Goods.
what kind of goods? Okay. See, for example, you're buying something from share market, capital market. ఓకే సో బాండ్స్ ఏవో కొంటున్నారు అనుకున్నాం, షేర్స్ కొంటున్నారు అనుకున్నాం, ₹1,00,000 కొంటున్నారు. ఐ థింక్ రైట్ నౌ 0.025% security transaction tax. So you'll withhold that and you'll give the okay. So likewise. Yeah. What do you mean by primary deficit? Define primary deficit. Fiscal deficit minus good. Team D, right? So last question for this round. Okay. So what is effective revenue deficit? Effective revenue deficit. ERD. Effective revenue deficit. ఒకవేళ వాళ్ళు పాస్ చేస్తే మీకు వస్తుంది. You need to subtract something from revenue deficit. What is that something? If you have an idea, you get the deficit. You know what is revenue deficit? Revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts. So from that revenue deficit, further you need to subtract something. That is something related to federal angle. Technically, you have the chance. But you'll get only 5 marks. Okay.
Total budget minus total expenditure.
Loud. I'll put in picture.
Total budget minus total expenditure.
See, revenue deficit. Don't see what you need to subtract is when the center gives some grants to the states. There are two broad categories of grants: statutory grants and discretionary grants. To be precise, there are Article 275 and 282. Sorry. Okay. Now, out of these grants given from center to the states, for example, center is giving some X amount of grants or X lakhs of grants to all the states this year. It is calculated as revenue expenditure in center account. For that year, it is center's revenue expenditure. Okay, all the states will get those grants. Of course, not equally. Now, the states can use those funds either to make some revenue expenditure, welfare or something like that, or they can invest in capital assets, in building capital assets. Now, if states are using those grants that are accrued to the center to build some capital assets or make some capital expenditure, then that component will be removed from that revenue. Because though it is revenue expenditure to the center, at the state level, it is going for capital expenditure. So to that extent, they will remove that. So as part of FRBMI 2003, they need to keep revenue deficit close to zero. Zero is revenue deficit. Okay, in budget 2011 to component of capital expenditure being done from the grants at state level. Okay, states ఇచ్చిన grants లో ఎంత capital expenditure అయితే ఎంత percentage capital expenditure చేస్తారో అది తీసేసి they came up with a new definition called effective revenue deficit. Okay, that effective revenue deficit, private deficit, fiscal deficit, revenue deficit మొత్తం పేర్లు. అందుకే అక్కడ focusing on facts is okay, but you need to understand the concepts there. If you are encountering any new word or concept, okay, inquisitiveness you should have that inquisitiveness. Another more lenses at least Google చేయగలరు కావాలంటే ఆ వర్డ్స్ అన్ని మార్క్ చేసుకొని మీకు పేపర్ మీద ఇవ్వమన్నారు కూడా అందుకే ఆ పేపర్ బట్టి వాడతారు కాదు ఉద్దేశం. When you are given a sheet of paper, you should be inquisitive enough. Civil services prepare for kada real examination competitive exams ke level inquisitiveness unda or you intend to be in some executive post.
So second round, we'll have 3 questions for every single team. Marking is gonna be the same. Correct answer gets 10 marks. No negative marking. The past question, correct answer gets 5 marks. The same as such. Okay. So once again, we'll start from team A. Okay. Fine. Your question, sir. There are different departments in Ministry of Finance. Kada? Like there are 6 departments in Ministry of Finance. Which department frames the budget, makes the budget, so that finance minister reads in the parliament? There is one department dedicatedly working on making the budget. What is that department? Time. Okay, sir. 1 minute. It is the same department which makes your economic survey also. There are a total of 6 departments under Ministry of Finance. For example, Department of Revenue, Department of Expenditure, Department of Public Undertakings. 3 names I have given you. So there are other 3 departments, out of which one department is the answer. Karthik times Karthik. Answer Karthik. Charan, answer. So I'll pass. I need to give you this break little fast. Sir, answer, sir. The
expenditure of
wrong answer, sir. Question moves to team B. Which department drafts the union budget? They said Department of Expenditure, they started. It's a wrong answer.
Department of Economic Affairs. Department of Economic Affairs.
Department of Economic Affairs is the right answer. Sorry, 5. No. Question for team B. Shh. Okay, sir. Question for team B. Listen, sir. Which article of your Indian constitution states that no tax can be levied or altered except by the provisions of the law? Which article? Your time starts now, sir. Try to answer in 1 minute, please. All of you. Okay. No tax shall be levied except by the authority of the law. Levied or altered. For example, now they have altered, no? 4 lakh, 3 lakh to 4 lakh tax bracket they have changed. $30, sir.
Hints are
Hint. Sir told you Article 275, 282. No? Somewhere before or within that range. So the hint is there's something called as center state relations. In your constitution, we have something called as legislative powers. Sir told you Article 275, 282. Somewhere in that range. That is the hint.
$279, sir. Article 270.
Your question, no? Incorrect answer. Incorrect answer. Question goes to team C. Which article of your constitution states that no tax shall be levied or altered except by the authority of the law? $30.
Article 280.
18.
280.
No, incorrect answer. The answer is Article 265 of your constitution. Okay. Question is for team C.
No.
Okay. The next question. Somewhere in that region, I said, not in the region, between 275 to 282 cards. Okay. Now the question is for team C. Sir, in the union budget of 25-26, fund allocation for one scheme called as Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana was increased. What is the purpose of this scheme? Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. Objective of the scheme. Recent budget increased the fund allocation. Answer, sir.
Sir, for the agricultural developments,
For?
for agricultural developments,
Yeah, in agriculture development only.
for the welfare of farmers, credits for
No. Okay. Wrong answer. Okay, hint is it related to organic farming or is it related to subsidies or is it related to irrigation? Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. First.
For subsidies to
Incorrect answer. Team D.
Increase 100 backward districts productivity by providing irrigation facilities.
Irrigation is the answer. Okay. Question for team D. Sir, recent budget has given tax exemption for startups which are incorporated before April 1st of 2025. For how many years? Tax exemption. Just give me the number of years. Exemption for startups incorporated before April 1st of 2025.
Five years, sir.
5 years is the right answer. 10 marks. Question for team A. Sir, easy question. Revenue deficit for 25-26 is targeted how much percentage, sir? Deficits we saw, no? Previous session we saw deficits, no? Revenue deficits for the year of this financial year 25-26 is targeted at what percentage?
Sir, 1.5%.
1.5% of GDP is the right answer. Question for team B. Which state in India got the highest fund allocation in your fisheries development fund? There is a fund called as fisheries development fund. In that particular fund, which state in India got highest allocation? Question for team B.
Sir, Andhra Pradesh.
Andhra Pradesh is the right answer. Question for team C. Sir, 3 pulses were on focus for the next 6 years as per this union budget of 2025-26. 3 pulses in focus. I want the names of those 3 pulses.
Tur, Urad, Masur.
Tur, Urad, Masur is the right answer. Okay. Question for team D. The government in this budget has announced a new financial assistance scheme for MSMEs. Financial assistance scheme for MSMEs. And what is that scheme? You know the answer. Their chance. So, answer, sir. Team D. Hint. It's a yojana you would have come across. I'll give you options. Okay. M. There's a. Hint. So, Startup India 2.0, MSME Growth Fund, Udyam Shakti Yojana, and Small Business Booster Program. Udyam what? No. Udyam portal is there. Udyam Shakti Yojana is the right answer. 5 marks, sir. So, last cycle, sir. For second round, this is the last cycle. Okay. There was something called as Maritime Development Fund created in this budget. Okay. What is the percentage of fund to be coming from central government? We have something called as Maritime Development Fund which was created. A total of 25,000 crores were allocated for the fund. Out of the 25,000 crore, what is the percentile contribution by your central government? 49% is the right answer, sir. Okay. Sir, team E 10 marks. What is the objective of the National Geospatial Mission, sir? National Geospatial Mission announced as part of budget 2025-26. Yes, sir. National Geospatial Mission.
Sir, hint, sir.
It's something related to property rights, land management, dispute settlement.
Sir, infrastructure development.
Incorrect answer, sir. Question moves to team C. National Geospatial Mission. Team C.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
a particular area development. Geospatial.
Which area development? In particular,
Satellite areas.
satellite enabled. Which area? Precise answer, sir. Come with a precise answer. I don't want half baked answers, please. Question for team B, guys. Answer, sir? No. So, it's about urban planning and land records modernization. The next question is for team C. Sir, I'll give you a list of departments or ministry. 3 or 4, how many you need? 3 departments. Just arrange them in descending order of their budget allocation. From high to low, descending order. Okay. Number 1, education department. Number 2, rural development department or Ministry of Rural Development, and number 3, defense.
First defense.
Number 1, defense.
Defense.
Good.
Second one rural.
Ministry of Rural Development. Number 2,
Third one education.
education. Number 3, correct answer, sir. 10 mark for team C. Okay, sir. Question for team D. Sir, for energy security, Government of India came up with something called as small modular reactors. Yes. So, the small modular reactors, what is the, 2 questions you answer me. What is the maximum capacity of a small modular nuclear reactor? Number 1. Number 2 is, how many reactors were proposed by Government of India to be developed in the subsequent years? 6 years exactly. So, 2 parts of answers I need. You will get 5 marks for each question, each part. Small modular reactors for energy security. Small modular reactors. 20 seconds, sir.
Sir, for second question.
Sir,
5 small indigenous reactors.
okay, good. 5 marks. First part of the question.
One.
Okay.
First question.
What is the maximum capacity of power generation in a small modular reactor? Question moves to team A. You've got more than a minute, sir.
Sir, 45 gigawatts.
Incorrect answer. Team A, one part of the question you can answer. Team A, you've got 30 seconds. You can have a hint kada.
60 watts. 60
60
watts.
units. What is the unit?
Megawatts. 60 decawatts, sir.
60
Decawatts.
gigawatts is incorrect. The answer is 300 megawatts. Okay. So with that, your second round comes to an end. Sir, team 5 alone gets 5 marks, sir. So team D. Team D gets 5 marks. So at the end of round 2, team A stands at 30 points. Team B stands at 45 points. Team C stands at 50 points. And team D stands at 40 points. Okay.